Joe Ndokwo was a man of influence. As the branch manager of a prestigious bank in the city, he held the keys to many dreams. With a charm that masked his darker intentions, Joe had a reputation for making women feel special, until they realized the price of his favor. It started innocuously enough, a few compliments during interviews, a lingering touch on a shoulder. But soon, the implications became clear. Joe demanded more than professional competence, he sought personal favors. The women, desperate for the opportunity, often complied, believing it to be the only way to secure their futures. Joe reveled in his power, feeling invincible. He had carefully constructed a facade of respectability, ensuring that no one dared to question his integrity. But his luck was about to run out with the arrival of a young woman named Oluedo. Oluedo was fresh out of college, bright and ambitious. She had heard whispers about Joe's dubious behavior but chose to believe that her talent would speak for itself. When she received an interview call from the bank, she prepared meticulously, confident in her abilities. The interview started smoothly, with Joe asking standard questions. But soon, his tone changed. He leaned in closer, his words becoming more personal. Oluedo recognized the shift and felt a cold dread settle in her stomach. Joe's reputation wasn't just a rumor, it was her reality. Refusing to be intimidated, Oluedo maintained her composure. Joe, sensing her resistance, became more overt in his suggestions. "You know, Oluedo, talent is important, but so is loyalty. I take care of those who are loyal to me." Oluedo's mind raced. She knew she had to act carefully. "I understand, Mr. Ndokwo. Loyalty is important. But I'm here to discuss my qualifications for the job." Joe smiled, a predatory gleam in his eyes. "Qualifications can only take you so far, my dear. Sometimes, it's about the personal connections we make." Oluedo knew what he meant, and it made her skin crawl. She decided to play along for the moment, buying time to figure out her next move. "I appreciate your perspective. Perhaps we can discuss this further over dinner." Joe's eyes lit up. "I think that's an excellent idea." That evening, Oluedo met Joe at an upscale restaurant. She endured his advances, all the while hatching a plan. She had secretly recorded their conversations during the interview and was now determined to gather more evidence. Over dinner, she subtly guided Joe into incriminating himself further. After the dinner, Joe invited Oluedo to his apartment. She agreed, masking her revulsion with a smile. Once there, she managed to excuse herself to the bathroom, where she called a friend and asked for help. Her friend, a tech-savvy journalist, immediately set to work. Oluedo rejoined Joe, who was becoming increasingly aggressive. She kept her cool, knowing help was on the way. As Joe attempted to make his move, the door burst open. Oluedo's friend, accompanied by a police officer, had arrived just in time. Joe was caught red-handed, his predatory behavior laid bare. The recordings Oluedo had made were damning. Within days, the story was all over the news. Joe's reputation was shattered, and he faced criminal charges. The bank, eager to distance itself from the scandal, cooperated fully with the investigation. Oluedo's bravery not only brought Joe to justice but also sparked a wave of change within the bank. Policies were revised, and a zero-tolerance stance on harassment was implemented. Oluedo, though traumatized by the experience, found strength in her actions. She became an advocate for workplace safety and integrity, ensuring that no one else would have to endure what she did. Joe, once a powerful figure, now faced a future of disgrace and legal repercussions. His downfall served as a stark reminder that abuse of power, no matter how well concealed, would eventually lead to ruin. And for Oluedo, it was a testament to the power of courage and resilience in the face of corruption.